What's up, everybody? Today we got a classic case of somebody not liking somebody else. They've had their oil pan punched through with something sharp, like a screwdriver hammer type deal. It's pretty obvious. The metal, you can't really see it on the camera, is actually dented in, like somebody hammered it to put a hole in it. Well, they tried JB welding it. They put a big old gob of JB Weld, filled in this whole area. It only held for a few days. So I took my wire wheel and cleaned this whole area up, took all the JB Weld off. It was literally filling in this whole part of the pan. So I got it cleaned up, and I'm gonna try welding it. This metal is real thin on oil pans. I got myself a self-tapping screw. See, if this metal was thicker or it didn't have this ridge here, I might try like drilling a perfect hole and tapping some threads in. Kind of like making an oil pan plug, but up here. But it's all oblong and right on this curved part. So I'm going to take a flat-headed bolt. That was the smallest one in my tray with something flat. To kind of like fill this in. Maybe like chop a lot of the depth of that screw off. So it's filled in there. I got to be careful with my welder, because this is real thin. I gotta turn it down, so I'm not gonna get real good penetration. I'm gonna go real slowly all the way around this screw to fill in the gaps. I'm just gonna try to make a big old bubble there that is airtight with my welder. Because to do the oil pan in this thing is humongous. This camera doesn't do it justice. Where's it at? All this would have to come out. Tons of work to do the oil pan on this. There's this cross member that goes all the way from here to here, and that would have to come out. Yeah, have to drop the whole thing. All right, I'm gonna get to welding. Here we go. We got a nice start here. Tacked it into place, then started going around it. Just had to go real nice and slow so I didn't blow holes through the pan. Right up top, I got it nice and smooth, kind of globby down at the bottom there. I'm gonna fill that in and make it look good. Yeah, just welded a hole right there. Welded that hole up. So now it's time to pretty it up. That's just the initial first couple welds. Got to go real slow, zap, and then stop, zap and then stop. Now that I got like a little base going, I can hit it a little harder and try to penetrate any air gaps. But the final test will be putting oil in it and seeing if it's sealed. Let's do some more welding. There we go. It looks a little ugly, but I'm pretty sure it's sealed. You see how it looks like dipped in the middle? I blew through the metal in one spot, so I had to be even slower. I kept on building it up, little tacks all the way around. Then once I got a nice thickness going, then I was able to crank up the juice and get some penetration straight through the middle. And then I kind of went around the edge with this like little mountain. But the middle is nice and sealed up where it looks better. So I was kind of trying to just go an extra ways away from that puncture mark and just keep building it up, small tacks, letting it cool so I wasn't blowing through the metal. And then once I got a nice amount, then I really penetrated the middle. And I'm confident it's sealed up now. But I'm gonna put it to the test. This is a fun little experiment. And of course, you should be changing the whole oil pan. But this is just a quick little patch job for now, get her going. I might even put some epoxy around this weld. you know, in case there's any air passageways that let the oil leak out, and then paint it. Just grab some spray paint and paint over all that where I wire wheeled. Alright, that'll do it. Fun times. A little 5-minute project.